Hey Wanderers, how are you? And welcome to the first one take of 2026. Happy New Year. Hope you had a great and safe New Year's, and I hope that you're thinking about where you're going to go in 2026, because that's the topic of the first one take of 2026. Where are you going to go? Or where do you want to go? What's your dream trip coming up? What do you think the year holds for you? And then you can let us know how we can help you, or maybe some advice that we can give you even if you've already got it all settled down. Now we've got some stuff that we're going to talk about coming up, but first glance, where do you want to go? Where amongst the trips that we have, what's your expected excitement?
Spain.
Spain, okay, we'll talk about what that looks like in a minute. I want to show you, you can maybe see in the background there, we're out on the deck out in the Myrtle Beach nest, and the sun's coming down. We've seen some of our videos, they've been doing beach restoration, but let's take a look. So they are almost done. You see there one of the machines taking back the pipe. You'll see that the main pipe down to the Cherry Grove Pier has been pulled up and the beach is about to open. We are super excited to be able to be maybe the very first people, at least from Shalimar, to step out on the beach. It'll be one giant step, and we'll see what that looks like. We'll take you there when it happens, but that beach now looking so flat, gonna be a great year. That's gonna be part of what we got coming up. It's been a busy year already in 2026 for us as we're finishing out a whirlwind tour from 2025. We started in the Smokies. We then took you down to Orlando where we rode the Brightline train, jumped on a cruise to the Dominican Republic and Coco Cay, and then came up here to Myrtle Beach for about a 10-day or so trip. And we're gonna have all kinds of content, lots of things to show you. We've gotten to go to 5 new restaurants, I think.
5 new ones. Yes.
5 new restaurants here on Myrtle Beach, despite and including all the other stuff that we did. So we're gonna have reviews of all that, all good, but we're gonna tell you which ones were the best and which ones you should go to and the order you should go to them in. But also 2026, some lessons in travel right off the bat. Lots of people in the Caribbean are stuck and they're all trying to figure out how to get back. This is where a travel advisor really helps you out, because if you're on a cruise ship, you have limited communications means to find out what's going on. Now, the cruise ship is going to tell you what's happening to the best of their ability, but mainly it's around what does it mean for the trip? Is it going to mean tipping ports, or what is it going to mean? But they're going to tell you to check with your airlines. Is the sun bothering you?
No, actually, I stepped into the sun. I was cold.
They're really going to tell you to check with your airline to tell you what happens after the cruise, or getting to the cruise if you're trying to get somewhere. And if you're on the boat, of course, limited communication. You want to be able to reach out to somebody who's going to make all those back-end calls for you, to stay on hold for you, because you're just not going to be able to. If you're on an island somewhere in the Caribbean, let's say you're in Puerto Rico or St. Kitts or any of the Caribbeans, and those flights are canceled. The problem there is that the communications networks are jammed with everybody doing the exact same thing you are. If you're trying to use your cell phone, I'm going to tell you that's probably not working well down there. And of course, the internet bandwidth is maxed out. So again, reaching out to a travel advisor who can do all that back end stuff for you is going to help you out. Now, is your travel advisor going to get you back home any faster than anyone else? No, of course not. They can't make planes fly any more than anybody else can. But
they can navigate hotels.
But they can help you navigate hotels, and they can also do all of the sitting on hold and trying to of course, they have their contacts that are beyond the first line customer service contacts that you would get naturally. Now, the other piece of that puzzle that people should really consider, especially in the world today, but any kind of travel really, is travel insurance. Because travel insurance is going to be another place that you can reach out to if you're stuck somewhere, who can help you get a new hotel and can make all these additional charges that you're going to have to incur because your vacation isn't going to end when you thought. And that might sound great. You're going to get to spend maybe another couple of days up to a week sunning at the pool, but there's a lot of worry and frustration there if you're still trying to figure out how you can leave. Now, if you've got someone working on that for you, or it's going to be taken care of and paid back to you when you return, well, yeah, you can enjoy that extra vacation time. So that can be an unexpected bonus in a bad situation. But travel insurance is very important. Talk to us about that. I hear from people all the time, there's the ship insurance or the airline insurance, or hey, my credit card has great insurance, and those are all wonderful, but they're very specific in what they're going to cover, and it's mainly around what they were. Cruise insurance is going to cover the cruise. Flight insurance is going to cover the flight. And travel insurance from your credit card is usually about lost baggage and a little bit of missed flights and that kind of thing. It's still, you want a specific purpose insurance plan like we have, our annual plan through Chubb, which I'm about to renew and up, because it's just making things so convenient. When we were delayed in Atlanta, we were able to just go and get a hotel, do all those extra things, incur those extra costs. I filed that claim and that stuff was there in like 3 days. I got all my money back. So well worth it. Check us out. You're going to be surprised by the cost, but protect yourself when you're trying. These are oftentimes your bucket list trips.
Yeah.
And sometimes things go wrong, and sometimes things really go wrong that no one can expect, and you really got to have that kind of backup plan to make it worthwhile. Don't make that the memory of your dream trip. It can be a nice, funny side note, because it'll be funny later down the road, but you don't want to make it the primary point of the story. So 2026, a lot coming from us. You're going to see a lot of content. Let's just cover the first part of the year. So we're leaving Myrtle Beach here. We're going to have a lot about what we did here, as well as the other stuff I talked about, the Brightline train, the cruise, and all that. We're going to be going down to Puerto Vallarta, of course, here soon. We're going to be bringing you lots of content from there. From there, we're going to come back to Myrtle Beach and spend some time here. We're going to be back again in Myrtle Beach over the 4th of July again. That'll be fantastic, bringing the whole family, the whole crew that time.
Fireworks out over the ocean.
The fireworks over the ocean from the pier last year were amazing. We're going to see that again. Then comes what you said was your favorite. We're going to do
I'm excited for
Barcelona
Spain.
to Rome on NCL. So look for content coming from there. Then the second half of the year is kind of open. We've got some surprises. We're thinking about a Virgin cruise. There's a couple of others. Of course, wave season's about to kick off. So if you haven't gotten your cruise yet, or you've already gotten your cruise and you want to see if there's a better deal available, let us know. We'll compare those prices for you. But big deals coming here soon. But is there something you'd like to see? Is there a trip you'd like to see us make? We're also going to throw in a trip to...
Can we send you to?
Well, we do have some opportunities to send people places. We do have some sometimes we've had some contests, but sometimes on bookings we give people some free trips. So absolutely, we can send you some places. We also have a trip to New York coming up in the first part of the year. We have a trip to Las Vegas coming up in the first part of the year. So lots of different travel opportunities to show you places. You can travel with us. You can see where you might like to go. But what are your thoughts? What are your dream trips? Maybe we'll make one of your dream trips. We'll do it. That way you can see the bumps in the roads and the things that might be holding you back. Because a lot of times people are like, oh, I don't know. I don't know what to book. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what will occur if I get there, which is another reason to get an advisor who has been there and done that to help you get over the tough spots. So 2026 is going to be a big one. We hope it's a big one for you. Let us help you out with those dream trips.
Give them one last look at the ocean before we
Let's
take
take
off.
one last. And we'll look at that.
A brand new beach.
And we're looking, they've raked the first half, you can see that. They still got some trucks going and that back and forth with pipes, so they'll rake that clean. And when they rake that clean and they pull up the signs and we're able to officially go down, we'll post that up as well. Let us know what your trip plans are in 2026. Let us know where you dream to go, and we'll let you off listening to the waves. Stay wonder-worthy.